I'm Dean Huppert, and this is the Keith Kinder pregame show getting ready for Mishawaka Marian. This is always a great one, big rival.
Yeah, it really is a big rivalry, and then you add to it that it's senior night for our kids, and we want to make sure that senior night's a special night for our seniors who've done a great job leading this year, and really all 4 years what they've done for this program. So
yeah, so many things going on around the game. Senior night for the cheerleaders and the football players before the game. We're going to have a track dedication and also dedicate Steele Stadium. This place has been around since 1939. When you walk through that tunnel, when you walk into the locker room, how special is that to you?
It's incredibly special, and we talk a lot to our kids about the people that have come before us and the people that are going to come well after we're gone. This is a really special place, and I tell them all the time, and I don't know that 17 and 18-year-old kids understand it, but there's not a place in Indiana like this, and so we're incredibly fortunate to have this as our home.
We're also going to be dedicating the Strength and Conditioning Center, and knowing what Tom Irions has done for this football program, for all sports, all 19 sports. Talk about that, just how that conditioning and people like J.D. Chase and Michael Surgeon have helped this program.
Yeah, I think that we're not going to see the complete benefits of the Strength and Conditioning Center maybe for a few more months,
Sure.
But in terms of what Coach Chase and Coach Surgeon have done, I think that it's obvious when you watch our kids play that they're in better condition, that they're stronger than they were last year. Those two guys have done a tremendous job, and our kids have really bought into what they're selling.
We laughed after the last game. You said, man, these kids are going to kill me here. They're doing this to me. 4 games out of the last 5 have come down to a touchdown or less, and your kids just keep stepping up. Very cool and very calm under pressure.
We tell our kids all the time, if you're in it in the fourth quarter, we have confidence that we're going to win the football game, and I think the biggest thing that we can attribute that to is our non-conference schedule. Our first 3 games of the year were challenging, tough opponents, and those were games that were close in the fourth quarter, and we were fortunate to win 2 and drop 1. But our kids don't give up. I think that's the number one thing you can say about our players is, sometimes we make silly mistakes. Sometimes I make silly mistakes,
Sure,
but our kids keep fighting.
When you talk about the seniors and senior night, this is a group who has gone through a lot. They've gone through a coaching change. That hasn't happened in a number of years. But the message to those kids to lead this team as they come out onto this home field.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that. We talked to them last night. We had a dinner with the seniors, my wife and I, and I just thank them for everything that they've done. They've made this an incredibly special year for me. They've been tremendous leaders. We haven't had a single team leadership issue this
Sure.
year. They've just been fantastic. And, I told them, hey, there's a lot. There's either a few weeks left in the season or there's several weeks left in the season. Let's try to stay together as long as possible.
Yeah, we got Mishawaka Marian tonight. We're talking about that team across the river next week. You got to stay focused. When you talk about these big games, they just keep coming over and over, and then the playoffs are going to be right at you.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned next week to them one time. And it's not a conference game this week, but what we told them is it's the city championship, and that's how we're approaching it. So it's not the conference championship this Friday, it's the city championship.
All right, great season so far. Let's keep it rolling.
Absolutely. Go Cavemen.